In addition, half of all home mortgages are delinquent, and more than 1,000 home loans are foreclosed every day. As more and more American families are evicted, the banks are viewed as predatory villains, more intent on making a dollar than helping poor people survive. So it is no surprise that some criminals in the United States are actually becoming popular public figures, especially the handful of men and women who rob banks for a living. The Division of Investigation calls these people public enemies. But to many, they are Robin Hoods, exacting revenge on bankers and fat cats from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon. On this warm Saturday morning, the man who has just been handed the enormous responsibility of stopping the Robin Hoods is momentarily unconcerned about fighting crime. John Edgar Hoover is in a state of deep mourning as he watches his beloved dog lowered into a grave in this Washington suburb. Hoover has lived in the District of Columbia his whole life. He began his career of public service at 18. A high school class valedictorian who landed work as a clerk at the Library of Congress while attending college and then law school. Hoover's employment ended when he passed the bar in 1917. He took a job with the Justice Department the very next morning. Within 2 years, the young lawyer's work ethic saw him promoted rapidly. By 1924, at the behest of President Calvin Coolidge, 29-year-old J. Edgar Hoover was placed in charge of a corrupt federal agency known as the Bureau of Investigation. Footnote: Hoover was actually appointed by Coolidge's Attorney General, Harlan Fiske Stone. Hoover was assistant director of the Bureau at the time. Director William Burns was accused of involvement in the Teapot Dome scandal, leading to his resignation and Hoover's appointment as director. Burns's leadership was symptomatic of the Bureau's pre-Hoover corruption, a period that included collusion with bootleggers, selling protection, selling sensitive Bureau files, and swapping employment in the agency for political favors. End footnote. The promotion appears to be a career dead end for the hard-charging young lawyer with the receding hairline, permanent scowl, and the habit of talking too fast in order to hide a stutter. Founded in 1908, the Bureau of Investigation is America's first national law enforcement agency. However, there is widespread fear in Congress that the BOI might become a secret police, spying upon the people such as has prevailed in Russia. So Congress has intentionally limited the BOI's power. The original 34 agents are forbidden to carry a weapon, and even prevented from making arrests. When it comes time to take a suspect into custody, the agents have a choice: either call in U.S. Marshals or the local police. Hoover devotes himself to his new job, eschewing any semblance of a personal life in favor of complete commitment to law enforcement. Immediately, the new director cleans house, firing any agent accused of taking bribes. He sets up a rigorous training program to ensure that his agents are mentally and physically fit. Also, his investigators are expected to be of high moral character, with training in accounting or law. There is no such thing as paid overtime. Hoover raises the BOI's profile by establishing the first nationwide database for fingerprints. And yet, the BOI is powerless to prosecute the bank robberies and the random murders plaguing America during the Great Depression. State and local police have complete authority in such cases, despite the frustrating reality that these agencies do not communicate with one another, nor can they chase criminals across state lines. John Dillinger has made an art of escaping this way.